Hey guys, this is OddOneGaming. This is going to be another Watch of Realms video. In today's video, just like I promised in yesterday's video, I'm going to show you the team that I'm using to beat stage 2 of the gear raid, right? Sorry, stage 18 of gear raid 2. So this is the perfect timing from my point of view to make a video on it because we currently have the Oracle Trial Vault in the Sands going on right now. So we might be farming this anyway, so I guess let's jump into it and show you the team that I'm using. Now, if I go to the auto fight, you're going to see first the team that I've used. I kind of had to put this to run first so that I kind of see how it goes, because you know what, after you finish it once, you pretty much move on, and then you kind of forget about it and then focus on the other stuff. And when you try to push some other things, for example, I tried to push 19, it remembers the last team you attempted to do something. But this one, you kind of see that it's the it's the usual tactic of actually using the MVP of this dungeon, which is the rare Decimus, right? He's really amazing because he stops these ones. They run over and they hit really hard. They kind of stop them from killing your normal tanks, and then everything else is just about swapping damage dealers. You see that I keep swapping my whoever my damage dealer is for each of the waves, and pretty much you need only two, right? You need two strong ones. In my case, it's Idril and Ajax, but they can be whoever, right? Whoever are going to be your two best damage dealers. I don't think it matters what type of damage they do, as long as they do really good damage, they should be just fine, right? That's the case, because these ones, if I'm not mistaken, all the units in this fight have normal armor, right? They don't have like, heavy armor or light, where you would say maybe have magic or pierce damage be better. No, they're pretty much common. I can double check that right now, just so I make sure that I don't say something right that's incorrect. But it's pretty straightforward. It's basically a timing check, and then it's going to be a gear check depending on the heroes that you have. Now let's look at what I said about the type of damage, about the type of units we fight. So map info, if you look, see the boss has common armor, this one has common armor, and then this one has common armor. And then if you look at the way the damage is dealt, pretty much against common, you're gonna be doing the same amount of damage, just maybe they have like some high defense and high magic resist. Maybe mages are a little bit stronger because the defense is really high, but the magic resist is a little bit lower. So mages would have an upper hand, plus they would help you to kill stuff faster. Now let's go into the fight and let me see if I can actually do it with exactly again, because remember, most of the times you do this and then when you try to do it again, it doesn't really work. But let's give it a shot so I can kind of show you the rotation of the way these ones go. So I don't place stuff straight up. I wait for them to start rolling right a little bit, because you take damage from this cloud. Then I place my Idril, and then my Decimus goes down next. As soon as this one is killed, I despawn Decimus, right? So as soon as that one's killed, boom, Decimus gets despawned. Next one I'm gonna put is gonna be my best tank, which is Oleg. Now the reason why Oleg is so amazing, he's just the king of being a straight up tank, right? Because he puts the shield on himself and makes him survive. Now, as soon as this one finished, I'm gonna despawn Idril, because the boss is gonna come out, right? He's gonna do some slams, and apart from having this cloud and the boss's hits, my Idril would not survive. So I just let this happen. You're gonna see that he looks like he's gonna die, but he's just fine. And then I can place my boom, the lowest first, and I'm gonna place him, and then I'm gonna place the healer in Nisanda in this case. And now what I'm gonna have to do, as soon as they're gonna start coming, obviously I'm gonna try and kill them as soon as possible. The left side, Oleg is gonna stay down there all the time, but then the other side, I'm gonna put Decimus. As soon as I have Hollows healing, I pop it, because I kind of need that, right? Then this one happens, we see we get a couple of other heals. I'm gonna pop Dolores. As soon as they get close, I'm gonna use Ajax's ultimate so that I can kill them, like right now. There we go. After they are dead, I'm just gonna despawn everyone apart from Oleg again. Boom. So despawn, then despawn, and then remove him as well, and then remove Hollow. Now waiting for the boss to do the hits again, right? Same principle, boss does hits, second hit, and then as soon as the third hit happens, I'm gonna place Autumn as another booster for Idril, then I place Idril, then Vortex on this side to heal up, and then I also place as the tank Mariel. The reason why Mariel is so good, she's not just a tank, she's a healer as well. Now, in order to soak up some of the damage from Mariel, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place Decimus in front so he takes the first roly-poly, right? I think I could even take the second one because he's not dead yet. Then I'm gonna be waiting to pop Autumn as soon as Idril's ready, so we can get some extra. Then there we go, Idril. Then we proc Autumn's hits. There we go. I think I can even use this. After the roly-poly hits, boom, I remove Decimus. Let them go over to the next one. Idril should slowly be killing them. If not, just have another tank ready, right? I just have another tank over there. And I'm hoping to get my ultimate from him. If not, you know what? It's fine. As long as you kill them, you can start despawning your people, right? Decimus should come already, so we should be fine. I can despawn this. The problem is I did a mistake. I should have not put his ultimate, because what happens, as you can see right now, because I made him use the ultimate, he did not, what's it called, heal up. He did not, put the shield to keep himself alive. Let's see, can we actually do it? No, that was a mistake. Okay, let's run it again, because like I said, it's not extremely easy. It can be a little bit tricky getting the right timings over there of things. So again, Idril down, then Decimus first to soak up the first hits. He does not survive enough to take the second hit because of the timings. So that's why I have to despawn him. Then I place Olag down there. There we go. Soon as Idril's done, I despawn her. There we go. He should survive on his own. I think the mistake that I did was I placed Dolores with Ajax, but Ajax doesn't really need that extra help. He can kill them even without Autumn, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just still gonna put Autumn for Ajax just for the sake of showing it. There we go. Healer over here, and then again I'm just gonna wait for them to start rolling, and that's where Decimus goes again. But it's pretty straightforward the way that this tactic works. That's why, like, Decimus is somebody that's a king for this. Obviously, you would love to have some, if you could have Volk as well, A1, that would make it even easier. Let's proc this again. Slow it down. Okay, start despawning people because we're done. The reason I'm despawning again as well is because my people are not tanky enough, right? They take too many hits from the boss and they're not quite tanky enough. The only one that's actually tanky enough is Olag. Because again, that shield that you see that he has, is just massive, right? That shield is just massive. We put Vortex over there, and then I'm gonna go again. I think I might not have any gear on my Mariel, right? I just realized that. Maybe I have no gear on her, so that might be why she was dying a bit too quick. But now having Dolores as well be boosted, having Dolores over here on the field to boost Idril should make it a lot easier, because obviously the attack is a bit higher. I can put my Baron in there to soak up some hits, because you know what, that's gonna help, at least for the ones they roll. See, the ones they roll definitely help when they have a little bit of that. So even though my Vortex died, I still think I should be okay. I can despawn my Baron just to save some cost, right? And then let's see, can we actually kill them? We didn't quite kill them, but that's not going to be an issue, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them to take a few hits, right? Let me show you, boom, boom, and then she dies. That one happens, and I'm going to put Decimus to stop the next one, right? Let's see. And then after the boss does the last hit, I'm placing Ajax, and I should be able to kill the ones on the side. There we go, Ajax down, over here, my healer over there, and hopefully Ajax should kill him, right? You see, the thing is, he's going to kill it because he's going to stop and try and hit, right? Come on, hit him. Oh, I kind of missed it. Oh, come on. See, it's just, again, it's just a little bit of the RNG and a little bit of the tankiness, because I think I definitely swapped some gear around. But I'm not going to keep rerunning it, because at the end of the day, like I said, it's just a little bit of the randomness, right? Do you get the good RNG of being able to do this or not? But overall, you see that this one should work just fine. The boss, I'm going to slowly kill him. Obviously, I'd managed to do this, because otherwise I would not be able to, rerun it. But you know what, let me just try this one more time, and I guess I'm gonna hide myself and speed this up, right? So I guess see you in a bit. Okay, so this time it actually worked a little bit better. Again, it was a little bit problem with the timings, getting the right hits at the right time to make things survive. But you know what? Even if we do die now, because the boss keeps doing these slams, he should still be surviving. Because after a little bit, he's gonna stop. So for example, let me put her over here. Let me add in a vortex as well. Do another slam with Ajax, and there we go, right? It was just timings, right? Like I told you, it's all about timings with this one. With kind of like, you know, most content in the game, sometimes you need to hit the right, you know, the right thing at the right time. So that was kind of the situation over here, but I managed to actually do it. So let me quickly show you the builds that I have on all the people. Let's see, crit rate with attack speed, not in this set though. So let me show you the builds that I have on the people. Okay, so let's start with Ajax, right? So Ajax is running a Styx plus a Calamity set. You can see his total stats over here. Good attack, 100% crit rate, some crit damage, attack speed is pretty low, but that was just fine. And I do have Tear of Twilight on him. If you don't have this, whichever is your best build, with artifact, that's what you're gonna use. And I do have some skill ups. Then secondly, my Idril, fully skilled up. She's only awakened 1. Artifact, she's running a Keen Wisdom. I should have a higher one. I think that's what was my mistake. Last time I had this Keen Wisdom where I get myself 6% more attack, which would make her stronger. When it comes to the build, she's running Doom plus Annihilating Might. And in the Doom one, I actually replaced the base one that the game gives us with an attack percent, because otherwise she would be overkill on the crit rate, right? This one's the same that the game gave us, and just a couple of these pieces. And then skill ups, like I said, fully skilled up. Now Hollow, not fully skilled up, but just the one that's really important is this one, right? If you can have this max skilled up, it gives you more rage regen when she heals. Also, if you have her at the max, it's gonna help because she's gonna cost less to cast her ultimate. At the same time, I used an Awakening Stone on her, right? A epic one, Epic Soul Stone, so I can get her Awakened one, so she regenerates more of the, what's it called, the rage, right? Every time she heals. But to be fair, you don't necessarily need Hollow. You can, whoever is your next best healer, that's what you're gonna use. Obviously, if they can bring some rage regen, that's gonna be even better. When it comes to her build, she's running an Asclepius plus attack speed. For her, it's mostly about the attack speed, and then the rage regen specifically for Guild Boss, and then obviously if you can try and make her survive, that's good. But you see, she's not the tankiest because she's built mostly to have attack speed and then rage regen, as you see over here. So that's Hollow. Next one, Dolores, just as much attack as I can get her, full attack, that's all you care on her. I do have her Awakened too, and then she's running one of the Keen Wisdoms. Then Vortex, he is running again an Asclepius plus the Rapidity set, right? Sorry, the Whirlwind set to get more attack speed. Pretty much, again, he wants decent attack speed and as much HP on him as possible because he heals based off of attack speed. I got lucky because I got this nice one with attack speed, HP, rage regen, and healing effect. And then his artifact, just a random 9 Nibs Mercy. I didn't have a better one, and no skill ups, honestly. I just put no skill ups on him. Then the next one that I used in the team, who was the other one, so I showed the 2 damage dealers. I guess my tanks, Olag, obviously running a Guardian plus a Life Force set. You can see his total stats, lots of HP and some defense. You mostly care to give him as much HP as possible because his shield scales off of that HP, right? So the more you give him, the better. He's Awakened 4 because I got some copies, but honestly, the only one that you would necessarily care is the Awakened one to give him better shields, and that's about it. And then Artifact, he's running, I actually put North's Will because he puts shields on himself, and every time he loses that, he heals 10 by 10%. So that's really good. Another good option is Rex's Vow as well. He takes less damage when he has a shield, so you know, these are some options. If not, obviously if you have some better mythic ones, that's what you're gonna go with. Then the next one, you're gonna see my Mariel. She's only 5-star even, like not the best set. She's running Guardian, and I don't know why I have Whirlwind, but that's what I have on her. You obviously want to have her as tanky as possible. Like she should not have the attack speed. She should have HP percent, defense percent, stuff like that. She has leftover gear and it still works. Baron, pretty much the same thing. Defense, HP, defense, not the best, but you know what? It worked. You want one perfect tank, right? You want one of the tanks to be really good on the left side. The right side, it can be whatever, and it still work like it showed you. Then what's the next one? Oh yeah, one thing that I did a mistake is I didn't bring Laurel to this fight like I showed. So I guess you see an option without Laurel because you saw in my auto fight that I brought Laurel to proc Idril and what's her name, Dolores' ultimates faster by despawning her, right? So I didn't use her and it still worked. And I guess since we're talking about Autumn, she just random gear, right? Just a little bit of protection, and that's about it. And then Decimus, I actually put a cost set. Sorry, this is the rapidity set, the one that reduces the cost, because you're going to be placing him, removing, placing, removing. So might as well save a little bit of that cost if you can. You don't care about his stats. One thing that's really important, you want to have this second passive max, so increases the duration of his immortality, right? That's kind of like the trick for him. But that pretty much is the team that I used, right? This is pretty straightforward. Now, when it comes to the next one, stage 19, 20, and 21, maybe I'm going to try 19, but for the next ones, I'm not going to push yet for this challenge. I'm going to push it only after we get Volca A1, right? Because after we get Volca A1, it's going to reduce our deployment time, right? So when you despawn, allies redeployment time minus 25%. That's when the cheese strategy with putting everybody down, removing everybody, not just leaving them, works, because otherwise the boss kills us with that shriek. And the reason why I'm waiting for this is because we do have time for that, as we still have like 21 days for this. And at tide 105, we're gonna get the Volca Soulstone. If you see over here, there we go, tide 105. So that's in about 10-11 days. So I'm gonna make it in time, and that's why I'm gonna push the rest. And when I do that, I'm gonna make a video on it. But anyway, we're gonna leave it at this for today, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please consider liking it, subscribing to the channel to see when I upload next, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace, love, take care, run. Bye, guys.
Hell hath no fury like a mother